Hello everyone. This is my third time trying to record this video. So, yeah, I don't even know if you're going to see this because I'll probably find a way to mess this one up as well. But here it goes. As you've seen from the title, this is a video on how to increase your profit from your businesses in GTA Online. Now, quick disclaimer before the video. I know it sucks because this is the best business, but this doesn't work with import-export or vehicle cargo, or whatever you want to call it. But it does work with everything else. So, MC businesses, bunker sales, hangar sales, special cargo sales, whatever. And yes, you can do it with motorcycle businesses, as I said, but I really wouldn't recommend it because it's very risky. I'll get into why later in the video, but a lot of you might already know about this, by the way. But one, you might not know exactly how it works, and two, look, there will be some people who just don't know about it at all. And I'm here to educate all of you. So basically, what you're going to need to start off with doing this is a public lobby with, I would say at least 20 other people in. And I've got 25 in this one, and I'm going to do a bunker sale soon, so that works. That definitely works. And basically how this works is I'm going to use a hypothetical situation here for the sake of simplicity. Say you were doing a sale from whatever business, and your initial cargo value is $100,000. Basically, when you're doing a sale, you get a 1% bonus on your sale value for every rival player there is in the session. Now, rival player just means everyone who isn't in your organisation. So if you are alone in your organisation and you're in a 30-player lobby, that's 29 rival players, which means a 29% bonus on your sale value. So that means if you were doing this sale, hypothetical sale, of $100,000, you would get $129,000 just because you sold in a lobby with other people. Now, if we could scale this up to $1 million, you would get $1,290,000, which is a lot more. So yeah, that's the basics. I hope you understand that now. But yeah, there's a little bit more to it, because the reason why it's perhaps not a fantastic idea to do this with biker businesses is because you can't go ghost organisation with a biker business. And obviously in a 30-player lobby, or just a crowded lobby, if you don't have that, then 9 times out of 10 people are going to come after you, unless it's like a lobby full of your friends or full of your crew members or whatever. Yeah, people are probably going to come after you. That's why it's better to do it with hangars, special cargo, bunker. That's why it's a better reason to just do it with them, because with all of those, well, with special cargo you have to do it as a CEO, and with the other two you can do it as either an MC or a CEO. And you may think, well, what's the point? I'm just losing money because I've got to pay for ghost organisation. But if you think about it, say you are doing that $100,000 sale, and most sales that you do in this game, let's be honest, they're probably more than $100,000. You get an extra $29,000, and ghost organisation is $12,000. So, that's hidden. You're hidden for a good 3 minutes. Not many sale missions, actually I'll get to this in a second, but basically not many sale missions last over 3 minutes if you've only got one vehicle. And even if it does, it'll only be like an extra 30 seconds, at which point people, they're not going to have the reaction time to come for you unless they're like on top of you. So basically that means, do a bit of maths here. Originally had 100,000, but you sold in a lobby with 29 other people, 129,000. Pay 12,000 for ghost organisation, that's 117,000. So basically in the end, you've made an extra 17,000, and pretty much not it's pretty much the same as selling a solo lobby. No one's going to come after you, but you've got some extra money. Quickly, I'm going to tell you which ones are the best for doing this with and which ones are the worst. This is all my opinion, by the way, but at the bottom, obviously, as I've already said, MC businesses. Not a fantastic idea to do it with them, unless you're in a lobby with people you know, and people you know won't kill you. Third, I would have to say, had a bit of an accent. We'll just gloss over that. Yeah, next, I've put hangar businesses. Because, yeah, you can go ghost organisation and all that. But the problem with hangars, assuming that you're doing this solo, even if you sell only maybe 50,000 worth of hangar cargo, most of the time you'll only have one vehicle, but occasionally you might get a Havoc mission or something, where you get multiple vehicles, regardless of the amount of product. And at that point, it'll probably take over 3 minutes, so someone could come after you. And unless you're doing it with friends, and this video is designed for solo players anyway, you're not going to make that much money from the business anyway. So, yeah, it's probably, you can do it with a hangar business. I don't know, you'll have to do your own maths for those ones to find out if you're going to make your money back or not. But yeah, and from here on in, I would definitely recommend doing it, because you'll be making a profit every time. Next, I've put special cargo, because if you stay under a certain amount of crates, I'm pretty sure this is how it works, you always get one vehicle. But the problem is, the vehicles tend to be bigger, so people are going to notice them more. Their physical presence, not on the radar, obviously, because it'll be ghosts, but their presence. And also, they tend to, I haven't done special cargo in a while, so, if I'm wrong, then correct me if you see this video. They tend to take longer, I think, special cargo missions, so the ghost organisation will expire quicker. But, nevertheless, this is, yet again, for all of these, do your own maths. Figure out whether you really want to do it or not. But, if you follow this, there's no other way of, getting around it. You will make more money from your business sales. And first guys, obviously, only one left, the bunker. I always do this with my bunker sales because, one, they're usually pretty quick, unless you get the Insurgent or Doom mission. But in that case, just leave the session and find a new one, because you'll only lose one unit, which is 7,000 if you've got both of the upgrades. So, when I come to sell my stuff, if I get the Insurgent or Doom mission, I'm just going to back out, find a new session. And, I would have only lost 7,000 product. And then, when you do actually get a good mission, like I said, they're pretty quick. And, unless you've got the Phantom Wedge mission, vehicles are usually reasonably inconspicuous. Or you just, on a hill somewhere, and people don't usually tend to drive on hills. Those are businesses you should and probably shouldn't use this with. But now, I'm going to actually show you this in action. Here we are, at my laptop. Oh yeah, and another tip. This is a different way to make more money, but just nice and quick. Not necessarily to make more money, but to make things easier. Basically, always, for at least your passive businesses, just buy supplies, buy a full stock of supplies, wait for them to go down, and then just sell the stock that you've got, because you'll always only get 1 or 2 vehicles, and if you're selling as a solo player, that's good, and there's no benefit. Literally, the 1 5-bar sale and 5 1-bar sales are exactly the same. You get no more money from either of them. So it's much better to just sell in smaller chunks so you get less vehicles. But yeah, back on to the sole purpose of this video. As you can see, I've exhausted my supplies. I've got 210,000 worth of guns. You can see it's 210,000. I'm gonna sell in a lobby. Oh, I forgot I've got to go back again. With 19 people. Ideally, it would be more, but I cannot be bothered to find a new lobby. And also, it does it on the amount of people that are in the lobby at the end of your sale. So if you've got, say, this will probably never happen, and it never has happened, but say you start your sale as the only person in the lobby, but then magically just before the end 29 other people join, you'd still get the 29% bonus, because it works on whatever people are left at the end. So I probably won't actually get an extra 19%, because people will leave or people will join. But yeah, it'll be around 20. 1% of 210,000 is 2,100. So let's presume 19 other players stay. I'm not going to do, oh, screw it, I'll do it. Be right back. Right. So if I sell in this lobby right now, and the same amount of people stay in it, I'll get an extra 39,900. 2,100 times 19, that's what it is. So that will be $249,900 in total. 12,000 of that will be spent on Ghost Organisation. So that will be around 238,000 that I make in the end, which is 28,000 more than I would be getting if I just sold in a solo session. So I'm going to sell now, as we can see, normal price, to 210,000.
We're all business today. The guns are in an insurgent. Get it to the buyers and your job is done.
Right, this is good. Because this is one of the best missions, because it's simply drive from A to B. There's nothing else to it. Wow, okay. I've just screwed up. Right. I've managed to mess up a third time now. I started out as an MC. So obviously I can't do Ghost Organisation, completely defeating the point of this video. So I'm going to find a new session. It's probably going to have like 2 people in it. 9 people. Oh, screw no. 3 people, oh, for God's sake. 10 people. Oh, that's good enough for me. This is probably the same session as earlier. Alright, I'm going to call in my oppressor. And then I'm just going to straight away disband the MC. And become a CEO. Right, take 2. Here I am in my bunker with 133,000 worth of product. Not 210,000, I mean not 140,000. Because I'm an idiot. This of course will turn into $199,500 when I sell Los Santos. Thank God. Right, so as you can see, I don't know if this is all bunker sales, because I've never actually sold more than 1 vehicle, but with at least when you've just got 1 vehicle, your product actually stays off the global signal for about 40 seconds. So you don't actually need to, have Ghost Organisation on in that period, so just wait for that to come down. And if you want, you could even wait, if the fact that I might do this, I'm going to show you that you can also do this. You can wait for it to go down. But then, like, you know, if you wanted to, like I'm going to do right now, you could just only put Ghost Organization on when you go into the city. Because let's be honest, there's not usually many people up here. Or by any of the bunkers. So, like, you know, this gives Ghost Organization more time to stay on. There we go. Spent 12,000. Let's remember that. Just in case you didn't know. Ghost Organization, basically what it does, it's like off the radar, but it's for 3 minutes instead of 1 minute. Don't know how my trailer stayed on there, but yeah, it's like off the radar, but it's for 3 minutes, and unlike off the radar, it hides your cargo as well as your blip on the map, and it hides it for your whole organisation. So if you're doing this with other people, then they don't have to activate Ghost Organization as well. In fact, they can, because they're associates and not the CEO. But yeah, it does it for your whole organisation, which is pretty cool. It does cost 12,000, but it's worth it. Like, you know, no one's going to come after you, providing the mission doesn't take more than 3 minutes. I'm like, you know, there's someone right over there, but they've got no idea I'm here. I think they're actually AFK, but bloody hell. Gotta love the Phantom Wedge. Anyway, here we are, about to deliver the shipment. Remember, initial sale, like, you know, was meant to be 199,500. Spent 12,000 on Ghost Organization. Gotta wait for the cutscene. And there we go, 235,410. So if we minus 12,000 from Ghost Organization, we get 223,410. So that's a good 24,000 more than I would have got if I sold in a solo session. And like I said, the more you sell, the more you get. Because the bunker sales were double money a couple of weeks ago, so my sales were 420,000. So if I had sold in a full session then, I would have got like an extra over 100k. I only had to spend 12,000 on Ghost. So it really is worth it. And also, just so you know, it's the same thing with all of the businesses except for vehicle cargo, you know, the same whole 1% for every extra player thing. Exactly the same. It works in exactly the same way for all of the businesses except for vehicle cargo. So yeah, I think that's that. I hope this video helps. I'm really sorry. Long, if it's longer than it needs to be. But this is like my first long video I've actually talked over. So it's going to be long because I've never done this before. I don't really know how to concisely put in my information. But either way, it's out there. I'm going to try and edit it down, chop it down as best as I can. But yeah, like I said, sorry if it's a bit long, but I hope it helped. And that's going to be it from me today.